Good morning, welcome to Pilates. It's your Wednesday morning session with me. My name's Michelle Laurie. Nice to have you with me today. I hope you're well. And if you've done Pilates with me before, a very warm welcome back. And if you haven't done Pilates with me, hello, nice to meet you. So equipment wise, all you're going to need this morning is a yoga mat. And if you have a towel, you might want to grab that and you can just have that to pop underneath your head for some of the exercises. If you've got any injuries or any little niggles this morning, I'm going to give you lots of options as we go through. So please listen out for those and work with them if they are applicable to you. As always, make sure you've got water and you take that and stop at any time you need to during the class if you need to take a break at any time. Just to give you a quick reminder, you can get hold of many more of our workouts by visiting everyoneactive.com/workout at home. There's hundreds and hundreds more workouts on there, so do check that out. It's just $9.99 a month. It will give you some options as well as having the live classes that you can then dip into this massive library of classes that we've also got going on for you. So check that out if you haven't done so already. Okay, if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So we're going to start off this morning in an upright position. So you're going to go ahead and stand nice and tall for me on your mat. So we're going to begin with some squat work this morning. So I want you to begin by taking your feet about shoulder width distance. Your feet are facing forwards, and we're going to begin by getting ourselves set up in a nice neutral spine position. So let me show you that sideways on. So we're not sticking the bottom out and we're not tucking the pelvis all the way under. I want you to just rock your hips back and forth until you get into a nice centered neutral position where you can pull your belly button in towards your spine. And then let's think about the shoulders. Let them just draw down naturally away from your ears. So what I mean by that is that you're not hunching your shoulders up, but also you're not pulling your shoulder blades together. Let them just naturally hang there. Just visualize your shoulder blades pushing down, melting into your mat. Let the arms just hang by your side. Your head is just lifted, floating off the top of your spine, relaxing nice and down. Okay, so press your feet into the floor for me. I'm just going to set up the camera and we'll get started. So, here we go. Go ahead and stand nice and tall for me, would you? We're going to take a nice full big breath in and you're going to inhale and lift your arms overhead. Remember, as you inhale, you're going to relax your shoulders. Exhale, you're going to bend your knees and sweep the arms away from you. Now, as you do that, I want you to think about the alignment of your hips and your knees. So, your hips, as we come in, I'm going to hold in a squat position for you. Your hip bone is directly in line with your knee, and your knee is tracking the middle toe of your foot. Inhale, rise, and exhale and just push back for me. So draw your belly button in, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Let's rise again. Inhale, rise. Nice job. Exhale, press your hands down. So as you're letting the breath go, I want you to think, being nice and tall in your spine and then pressing down through your legs. You're going to do a few more of those for me and we're going to stick with that exercise. Good job. Let's rise again. Inhale. Take a nice big breath in. Sorry, I'm just having a few camera issues this morning. Let's rise again, breathing in. Good job. Exhale, press it down. Nice. Inhale again, we rise. Exhale, press down. I want you to push your arms super strongly away. Inhale to rise. Well done. Exhale, press on down. Good job. Let your shoulders dissolve away from your ears. So as you're pushing down, can you also draw your belly button in towards your spine? So what we're avoiding here is letting ourselves roll over. So we're lifting nice and high and then pressing arms back, drawing the belly in, keeping a nice long spine as we do so. Rising again, breathing in. Good job. Well done. Do a couple more. So I'm just trying to get my post on Instagram and it's just not working. I'm so sorry. Keep rising again. Breathing in and pressing down. Nice job. Rising again. Do me two more here. Well done. Inhale. Exhale, press on back. And can you think about pushing your feet down into the floor and just letting everything dissolve right down low for me. The next one you're going to hold and just stay super deep for me on the floor. Okay, So let's think about just drawing low and holding in that squat position. So you're going to hold there for me and just breathe. So press and push nice and deeply right the way through your legs. Relax your shoulders. So make sure you've got those lovely train tracks happening with your knees in line with your middle toe. Well done. Now you're going to release and rise for me. Amazing. Take your feet wide this time and go ahead and turn your feet out and press down into your legs. Relax your shoulders. So again, I want you to think about pushing through the soles of your feet here. Now this time your knees are pressing outwards and your knees are tracking over your ankles. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. You're going to go ahead and inhale and let the arms flow nice and wide. Now release your shoulders down away from your ears, and then you're going to press your hands towards each other as if you're holding a giant ball. Inhale, open wide, reach through your fingers. Inhale, exhale, press. Good job. Inhale, exhale, open. Can you reach through your fingers? Nice job. Inhale, exhale. Can you notice as we inhale how your rib cage rises and expands? Inhale, exhale, open wide. Amazing. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale, press strongly. I hope you can start to feel that in your legs. Nice job. Inhale, let's open again. Press your hands super wide and sit down deep in your legs. Amazing. Release. Rise. Give yourself a little shake out. Good. Hopefully that's woken your legs up for you. We're going to come down to the floor for the next section. So go ahead and get yourself set up, resting on your knees. So your knees are going to be tracking underneath your hip bones. So what I mean by that is that you haven't got your knees glued together. So they're naturally falling from your hips. And your legs are pushing behind you. And again, you're going to get yourself set up in that nice drawn in neutral position. So you're going to take a slight squeeze through your glutes, hips are level, squeeze through your pubic bone, relax your shoulders back and down. You'll notice the toenails are down on the floor. Inhale and lift the arms overhead. Now, once you've done that, you're going to naturally think, you're lifting and squeezing your shoulder blades up towards you. I want you to think about lengthening. So create some space between your earlobes and the very top of your shoulders. Scoop your belly in. Inhale. Exhale and just begin to slide forwards. Now, as you're coming forwards, you're taking a flexion right through your legs. But what we're not doing is rolling down and curving. I want you to think about having a nice long spine. Inhale, rise. Turn the palms forwards. Relax your shoulders. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, begin to bend the knees. Slide down. Inhale again. Exhale, rise. Good job. So we're just looking and bringing a little bit of flexion here. Inhale, release. Good work. Draw the belly in. Big breath in. Exhale and rise. Squeeze and lift. Inhale. You're going to do 4 more here. So as you're pressing down, I want you to think about working on drawing the belly button in towards your spine, reaching long through your arms and having that lovely alignment right through your spine. I think you've probably got a couple more here, so I'm going to come back with you. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let's slide down. Inhale again, rise. Let's make the next one our last one. Inhale, big full breath. Exhale, release. Let the breath go. Well done. Release and let go of everything. Come on down onto all fours for me. So we're going to take a stretch whilst we're here. So staying with that same alignment of having your knees tracking your hip bones. So you'll notice here I've got a right angle going on and my legs are pushing behind me. Hands are resting on the floor and you've got your shoulders resting over your hands. We're going to take a cat stretch. So to do that, we're simply going to draw the belly button in towards the spine and I'm curving all the way up, tucking in my chin. So I'm looking back and down in between my legs. Exhale. Press the sit bones away and lift your head. This is called cow pose. Inhale, draw up just like a cat. Hold right there. Exhale, release. So you're working, you'll notice as you're doing that, how your hips are pushing forwards. And then as you push back into that cow pose, you find that your hips are pointing down to the floor. So as you come up to cat, you'll notice your hips push forwards. And as you press down in through that cow pose and you're pushing your sit bones away, you'll notice how your hip bones are pushing down towards the floor. Let's do 4 more here. Inhale, rise. And let everything release, lengthen. Amazing. Let's do it again. Breathing in. Let the head tuck in. Nice job. And 2 more and you're done. Just a really nice release, this one. You can come back and do this any time through the day. It's really nice if you're starting to feel hunched around your shoulders. If you've been working from home maybe and you've been hunched over a kitchen table on your keyboard, it's really nice to bring some length and openness across the top of your back. So the next one is your last one, I hope, and then just take a breather, release right there. Okay, so we're coming now into our sequence of pointer. So we're going to go ahead and get set up back in as if we were going to do that cat stretch again. So our knees are apart, and you've got your hands resting on the floor with your shoulders tracking over your hands, your wrists there. Now go ahead and spread your fingers so that you're pushing the heel of your hand down into the floor. And that's going to hopefully, consciously push you away and make you draw your belly button in towards your spine. Now, as we're working here, I want you to think about keeping your hips level with each other. Okay, take a big inhale and slide your front arm away from you. Exhale, bring the hand back in. Inhale, take the back arm away, reach long. Nice, looking down. Exhale, slide back in. Inhale, do it again with the arm nearest me. Lengthen, reaching long. And exhale, bring the hand back down. Now you can stay with this. However, if you'd like to progress this, we're going to add the leg as well. So this time, as you take the front arm away, you're going to take the opposite leg. The back leg is lengthening away. Now let's just talk about this whilst we're here. You've got your shoulder directly over that supporting wrist and you're reaching long with that arm. Exhale, pull everything back in. Stay on that side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it back in. So the only thing moving here is that arm and that leg. And I want you to work looking down towards the floor so that you've got that lovely alignment going on right through your spine. So inhale, lengthen. Nice job. Exhale, pull it back in. Amazing. Inhale, extend. Good job. Exhale, pull back in. Let's do 2 more here. Reach super long, as if someone's pulling on your fingers and someone on your toes. Last one, reach long, inhale, lengthen. Amazing, release. Just come out of your wrists a minute, give them a little release. And we're going to go ahead and do exactly the same on the other side. So spread your fingers again, get yourself set up. This time we're working with the front leg and the back arm. So let's go ahead first of all, inhale, take the back arm away and lengthen. Lift that front leg off. Exhale, slide back in. Inhale, reach long. Keep the hips squared down towards the floor and you're looking about lengthening rather than lifting. So I want you to imagine that someone's pulling on your fingers, someone else on your toes, and we're pulling you along the floor. Good job. Inhale, reach again, nice and long, right through the upper body. Exhale, pull it back in. Amazing. Nice and strong. Well done. We've got 3 more here. That's by my calculation anyway. Lengthen. Reach long. How are we doing? Are you still with me? Good work. 2 more. Reaching away. Pull everything back in. Next one is your last one. So lengthen. Reach long. Nice job. Pull it back. Release. Just take a little moment to come out of your wrists. Just release it. Have a breather and hold right there. Okay, now we've done this next move before. If you've done Pilates with me before, we have done this before, but I'm just going to add a slight progression on, just a little bit of movement for you this morning on this move. So this move we're going to come into, it's a kind of a hover position, so it's like an elevated tabletop. So you're going to bring your hands down towards the floor, you're going to tuck under your toes. Now you're going to relax your shoulders away from your ears, pull your tummy in, inhale, and float your knees off the floor. So what I'm hoping you can see here is that in actual fact, the distance between my knee and the floor is about 2 inches. So I'm not lifting very high. I want you to keep that lovely, strong tabletop position for me. So hold right there, inhale, exhale, release, hold there. Inhale again. And this time as you exhale, you're going to lift the butt high and come to downward dog. So let the head drop between your shoulders. So in your downward dog, your feet are in line with your hips. Inhale, shift the weight forwards and hover back down just off the floor, holding there. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, extend. Let the head drop between your shoulders here, just like a picture in a picture frame. Let the head drop. Inhale, exhale, shift the weight. Come back to that hover position. Nice. If that feels too much for you, you can come back and put all 4 parts of your body on the floor so you can bring your knees down. Inhale, lift high. Let the head release. And then squeeze forwards. Shifting the weight, keeping a nice flat back all the time you're working. Lengthen, lifting off, driving the sit bones down towards the floor. Draw forward again. Nice work. How are we doing? You've got 2 more here. Lengthen. Let the head release. Draw the weight forwards. And make sure as you're coming forward, you're keeping your belly button in towards your spine. And as you lengthen back, you're lifting and lengthening right through the legs. Feel that lovely stretch. Next one's going to be your last one for me. Lengthening. And then just hold it down for me. Knees hover just off the floor. Release, come back down. Good work. Relax, just give everything a little release. Good job. Okay, so we're going to come over and rest on our back for the next section. So go ahead and lie down for me. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And we're going to come into our classic tabletop pose. So settle down, roll yourself down towards the floor. And then you're going to inhale, float the top front leg off the floor. Exhale, let's float the back leg off the floor as well. So let's again, as we're here, just check back in with our alignment. Shoulders away from ears, chest is open, belly button drawn in towards the spine. And let's talk about your alignment. So your hips, your hip bone lines up with your knee, and then your knee lines up with your middle toe. So you've got those lovely angles going on. Stay right there, relax your arms down and let your arms just rest by your side. Now you should be able to fit your hand just between your lower back and the floor. They shouldn't be totally glued down. There's just a very natural, gentle spine, little space there for you to wiggle your hand there. So you just make sure you've got that settled down. And as you're relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears, I want you to take a big full breath in, and you're going to extend and slide the front leg away from you. Inhale, bring it back up, and let's go the other way. So take a nice breath, let go of the leg. Inhale, draw it back in, and every time you're bringing that leg back in, you're keeping at that lovely right angle, and the only thing moving here are your legs, because everything else is holding still. If you've got lower back problems and this doesn't feel great for you, go ahead and bend your leg, tapping your toe down towards the floor. And you're still going to work the same muscle group. It just takes some of the load off your lower back if you've got your legs bent. So work with what feels good for you today. Extend the leg away from you, and I'm lengthening it to the floor today, bringing it all the way back up. Nice. Lengthen again. Good job. Let's do 2 more here. Pushing away, so you're strongly bracing the abdominals, and you're going to be feeling that mainly in your lower abdominals. Do me 1 more, and then we're going to take a breather. Release it right there. Nice job. Okay, Let's roll over and come back onto all fours. So we're going to get into your glutes for the next one. So shoulders resting over your wrists. Knees are apart, that same alignment going on, toenails down on the floor. Go ahead and lift your front leg off the floor for me. Now you'll notice I've got my leg lifted so that my knee is the same height as my hip. I'm flexing my foot. If I wiggle my toes for you, that's a pointed toe and I'm flexing my foot. Now we're going to keep the hips nice and square. Inhale, press the heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the knee back down so that the knees float just off the floor and then press back up again. So you're pressing as if you're getting the sole of your foot towards the ceiling. Exhale, press high. Push your hands right down into the floor so that you're pushing away from the floor. Drawing the leg in. We've got 8 in total here. Nice work. So what you want to avoid here is rotating and opening that leg for this specific move. Bring it down. Good job. You've got 2 more here. Pressing the sole of the foot to the ceiling, keeping the hips square, belly button into spine. Next one's your last one. Pressing up. Nice job. And release. Let's change sides. So leave the knees as they are. Go ahead and lift that back leg off the floor. So press sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw back down. So I want you to really think about 2 extremes really. So you're pressing down into the floor and then you're lifting up towards the ceiling with that leg. So think back, drawing the knee down and then pressing super strongly, working against gravity as you push that leg back up. Amazing. Let's keep going here. Releasing and pressing. Good job. How are we doing, team? Are you still with me? Press on up. Good work. Let the shoulders relax as well. Have you lost count or is it just me that's lost count? I think it's just me that's lost count. I think the next one's our last one. Is that your 8? Release it. Press it all the way up. Good job. And release. Nice work. Have a little shake out. Release everything down. Okay, let's go ahead and flip over onto our backs. Busy class this morning, lots to get through. So settle yourself down on your back and we're going to come into a bridge position. If you have a towel or a pillow and you want to pop it underneath your head, go ahead and grab that now. So settle yourself down and we're lying again in that set up position with knees hip width distance apart, feet flat to the floor. You've got that imaginary rod running from your hip all the way down through your knee, down through the lower part of your leg towards your foot. Let's relax the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, go ahead and lift. Squeeze your bottom off the floor. And I want you here to have a think about your hips in particular. So your hips are level with each other. You're squeezing your glutes. And if you had a tray of drinks, you'd be able to rest it on your hips there. So keep them nice and still. You're going to go ahead and just leave your arms by your side today. Exhale, just peel yourself back down towards the floor. Let's inhale again. Begin to peel the spine away from the floor, coming up 1 vertebrae at a time. Squeeze your glutes at the top and then let everything slowly dissolve back down into the floor. So you're going to do 3 more of those for me. And I want you to think as you're lifting away from the floor, I want you to start to visualize each one of your vertebrae. And as you're lifting off the floor, you're peeling 1 vertebrae off the floor every time you come up. So it's a really slow movement and then you're slowly releasing it down towards the floor. Nice. Let's do 1 more here and we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. And then slowly release down towards the floor. Okay, go ahead and bring your knees together. I know. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And this time you're going to peel yourself away from the floor and you're going to extend your front leg for me. So we're working here with shoulder blades down on the floor and your knees are level with each other. Now you're going to drop your leg down towards the floor Exhale, lift it back up so that the knees come level. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Exhale, lift. This is super challenging, so if you need to take a breather, please feel free to do so. You're looking to keep your glutes lifted off the floor. You're pointing your toe, lengthening your leg away from you. Good job. Let's do 3 more here. So in total, we're going to do 8 lifts on the right and 8 lifts on the left. So go ahead and settle yourself into it. Release back down. Let the arms just rest. Nice. Let's rise again. Inhale. Good job. Exhale. Amazing. Rise again. How are we doing? Can you do me one more? Yeah, of course you can. And release everything back down. Take a moment. Let's do the other side. So go ahead, peel off the floor, extend your back leg away from you. Nice work. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, float the leg down towards the floor. Inhale. Lengthen. Good job. So this move is really, really good for building strength right the way through your glutes. You're working on your core. It's a really nice all over movement, this one. So you're lifting and lowering the leg down towards the floor. Good job. Hope you're keeping up over on Instagram. Hope you're still with us. Good work. Keep lifting and releasing it down. Nice work. How many are you on? Have you got 3 more to go? Maybe 4 more to go? Let's keep lifting. Lower the leg down. Good job. 2 more here. If you've finished, you can take a breather. Keep the glutes lifted. Last one. And release everything down. Go ahead and draw your knees in. Just take a moment. Nice work. Let's roll ourselves up. We're going to take a stretch. Okay, so relax your shoulders away from your ears. Go ahead and take your right leg out to the right side. Bring your left foot on the inside of your thigh and square your body off towards that extended right leg. Inhale, lift up through your spine. Exhale, softly dissolve down towards your leg. So rather than kind of collapsing into your leg, can you lift up through your chest? So draw your belly button in and lengthen right there. You should feel a really nice release at the back of your leg there. Let's release, changing sides. Extend the left leg out. Bring the right foot on the inside of the thigh. Push your sit bones down. Sit nice and tall. Square off. Inhale. Exhale. Softly release. Let the shoulders dissolve. Stay right there. Good work. Just hold. Amazing. Let's rise. Nice job. Go ahead and settle down on your back. Draw your knees in towards your chest. And just gently rock from side to side. So just give yourself a little massage. So maybe roll the legs round in one direction, and then you can maybe change direction. Just massaging the lower part of your back. Amazing. Well done. Bring your knees and bend them so that your knees are bent to your chest. Your feet are flexed. Hands are resting on the inside or the outside edge of your foot, but you're resting on the sole of your foot. And then draw your knees down towards your chest so that your knees are framing your chest. And then try pushing the lower part of your spine down towards the floor. This is a really nice stretch for your hamstrings. So hopefully, I know you feel really attractive right now, but hopefully you can feel a stretch at the back of your legs in the hamstrings. Stay right there. Nice work. Release it. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Roll over and push yourself back up. Well done. Okay, let's have soles of feet together. Hands on the feet. Lift yourself up out of your spine. Relax your shoulders. Scoot the belly in and then just softly release the hands down and let yourself settle so you feel a really nice release on the inside of your legs. So don't forget, you can get lots more stretch and relaxation videos over on our Everyone Active Workout at Home channel, which is our online package that I mentioned before class today. So go ahead and check that out if you want some specific stretching classes. There are some great options on there. Inhale and rise for me. Relax your shoulders. Just sit comfortably. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time for more Pilates. Bye for now.